Hey guys, King of Charmanders here, and today I bring to you this video on this huge quality of life update for January. It features improvements, bug fixes, etc. And a lot of these are actually really good. So if you notice a difference in the recent days on Monster Hunter now, well, it's because of this new update, and we're gonna go over them in this video. First, we're gonna start off with some Hunt-a-thon updates, or hats for short. Number 1, the tappable area for hat points have been reduced to make it easier to access other objects. As you see in this example right here, before the update it was this glowing hexagon and would kind of get in the way of some other icons like you see with this Anjanath and Puke. Now after the update you have this small non-glowing diamond that's not obscuring, it's easier to see, much easier to see around it versus the glowing hexagon. Number 2, the appearance of hat points change when you are in range of a Hunt-a-thon. So the hat icons go from this non-glowing diamond, as you see in this example right here, it goes from the non-glowing diamond to the glowing hexagon when you're in range of a Hunt-a-thon. I know it's like really like they just changed from before, but it is a good quality of life improvement. As you see, you can clearly see the monster avatars and the gathering points behind it versus before where it was just glowing and it was kind of in the way of stuff, and it would be annoying if you try to tap on any icon around a Hunt-a-thon. And now we have some miscellaneous updates. These may not matter to you, but I'm going to go over them anyways just in case. First off, we have the order of equipment and materials now matches the monster guide. So if you have some OCD, major OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder towards the order of the monster guide and materials, now it is in order. Next up, we have the names in the items expansion in the shop changed for each price range. Here's an example. Expansion 2 can be bought after buying all of Expansion 1. This is probably just a whale update. Honestly, I could still do this without it, but hey, maybe it helped you out. Next, actually a good one is the camera zoom position is saved. Me, I typically play with the map zoomed out. However, if you like zooming in on icons, you know, like to leave it there, well, this makes it easy so that your position is saved instead of having to reset it every time. And now we have the huge update I was talking about, because this may have annoyed you before, but guess what? It's fixed now. Starting positions of hunters at the beginning of hunt have been adjusted. Now hunters start at a fixed distance from large monsters. You may have noticed that now every time you start a battle, you don't really see your avatar. Now you kind of see the ground. I'm probably pretty sure they're going to fix that later. But now you start at a fixed distance from the monster. This was super annoying because then you would have to pray to RNG this and then put 69420 coins in the wishing well in order for you to get the distance you want. But now that it's a fixed distance, it makes it easier to predict and plan accordingly for hunts, for either solo hunts or group hunts. So this is definitely a huge quality of life update. I'm really glad Niantic did this for us players, / Capcom of course. I believe it's more Capcom than Niantic, but you know what, credits to both, and thank you for this quality of life update. And here's some examples of before and after the update. And again, this is great as before this update, the large monster distance was random, so you had to adapt depending on what the game gave you. Unlike this example where this Diablos just spawned super far away, where so I'm like, okay, since I'm using Rapid, I have to get much closer now. And I'm like, oh great. So yes, great update. And just like with that anime scene, when things are broken, you have to fix it, and sadly, Niantic isn't known for fixing things really fast. But here are the things that were fixed issues. Group hunts may not start and the app doesn't respond. This actually happened to me when I was in the Philippines, when I finally found like my third group hunt, and I was like, oh, hey, yay, I can help carry this person, and then the app doesn't respond. So I was like, well, great. So I had to restart it, and sadly, the person was not there anymore. Joining the 5th monster from the main screen with only a few seconds left on the time limit soft locks the app. I had this happen to me too. It was really annoying and I couldn't figure it out, and then I had to reset my phone, and then it finally started working. The damage boost with sleep does not work when the monster is airborne. I don't use sleep, so I didn't know this, but if you did, well, it's fixed now. And also, the hunter's poison status may not disappear. I think I noticed this once during my time in the Philippines, and I was like, why isn't it going away? And I was like, okay, whatever, I'll just use a potion. But yes, that was a really annoying thing, so I'm glad they fixed it. I'm glad the game is getting improvements towards updates fairly quickly. The Hunt-a-thon update was kind of a huge update. Kind of. But I'm glad they're getting improvements, and they're looking at player feedback and improving them. So, it's a great update. Hopefully they have more in the future, and updates for the game to improve it and new features. With that being said, please do me a huge favor. Please like, subscribe, and comment for the YouTube algorithm. I really do appreciate it. Good luck on your grind, and I will see y'all on the next video.
Ciao!